How's it going, everyone? I'm here with my WWE Extreme Rules 2014 pay-per-view predictions. Extreme Rules is live on pay-per-view and the WWE Network tomorrow night. I gotta say, overall for the Extreme Rules card, I would say it looks like to be a pretty good show. I don't think anything really bad really stands out about this show, so I think it's gonna be good. The whole thing though, to me, is why is the Extreme Rules gimmick pay-per-view even around still? Because when we look at this card, nothing really is extreme about this pay-per-view, and it's not just this pay-per-view. Like, if you notice, last couple pay-per-views that have gimmicks haven't really lived up to the whole gimmick of the pay-per-view. Like, look at TLC last year. We only had one match, and that was one TLC match. Usually we get one TLC match, one ladder match, one chairs match, one tables match, and last year we just got one, TLC match, and the other matches are just regular matches. So I don't get the point of these gimmick pay-per-views anymore if they're not going to live up to them. Might as well just get rid of them and bring out the old pay-per-views. I don't know, just the whole gimmick is kind of pointless now when you think about it. But yeah, Extreme Rules, 8 matches in the card. However, only 7 they'll be on the actual show, because of course you have the 30-minute pre-show before the pay-per-view starts, which will feature a WeeLC match, Hornswoggle versus El Torito. Yeah, that match pretty much speaks for itself. I don't think anyone will be rushing to tune into the pre-show to see that match. But the rest of the card seems pretty solid. I don't think anything really bad will happen besides one match, and that will be Alexander Rusev making his pay-per-view, not his pay-per-view debut, but his singles pay-per-view debut, I guess you can say. I don't know. Taking on Xavier and R-Truth in the Handicap Match. Pretty much a waste of time. Just a quick little squash match that's gonna happen right there. Nothing special going on there. The Intercontinental Championship being defended. Big E being the champion, defending against the title tournament winner, Bad News Barrett. That should be a good match right there. Newly crowned champion Paige will be making her first title defense on pay-per-view against Tamina Snuka. That match should be decent, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to it. It should be whatever. We'll be having a triple threat elimination match. We'll be having Rob Van Dam taking on Cesaro and Jack Swagger in a triple threat elimination match, like I just said. Now that should be tons of fun. Looking forward to that match. That's going to be pretty entertaining. I'm looking forward to that. That should be good. And of course, we had our main event matches. We'll be having a steel cage match. John Cena taking on Bray Wyatt, trying to keep him, away from the Wyatt family, concealed into the steel cage. So it's just be him and Bray one-on-one instead of the family coming, pretty much trying to interfere. This match hopefully ends the feud for me. I'm not interested, Cena beating Wyatt at Mania really just took all the interest away from it. I don't know. I don't care for the feud anymore, and it just, I don't know. I'm sick of it, and it's pretty much boring to me at this point. I'm not really interested in it. So hopefully the feud ends at Extreme Rules tomorrow. And of course, we'll be having Daniel Bryan, the newly crowned WWE World Heavyweight Champion, defending his title against the Big Red Monster Kane in an Extreme Rules match. Team Hell No implodes once again for like the 5th time, 6th time, 7th time, 9th time, whatever. This match should be good. I think, I don't think it's a good first title defense for Bryan on pay-per-view, but you know what? It's better than him defending against, some random person, like, I don't know, just some random name that no one's going to care about. I don't think anyone cares about this match in general either, but hey, at least, I don't want to say Kane's a credible name, but at least Kane's a name. Well, I don't know if you can say he's a name. Well, he's a name, but like, if you beat him, I don't think it really matter. But, I don't know. It's just a title defense for Bryan, I guess, and hopefully, next pay-per-view we can get a worthy, not a worthy, but a interesting title match. And of course, we'll be having the main event, the match that everyone will be tuning in for, 6-man tag team match. The Shield taking on Evolution. This is the match that everyone will be tuning in pay-per-view to see. This is going to be a great match. It's going to be awesome. I honestly cannot wait for this match. I think it's going to be insane, and it's going to steal the show. It's going to be great. But, yeah, Extreme Rules card looks solid, looks good. Looking forward to the pay-per-view. And left me wasting time, and let's get to the pay-per-view predictions.
Pre-show WeeLC Match, El Torito versus Hornswoggle. Yeah, this match is going to be at least interesting. I think it'll be entertaining. Their match on SmackDown a few weeks ago was surprisingly entertaining, so I think this will be entertaining as well. I'm going to pick El Torito to get the victory here. I don't think it would make any sense. Well, this match doesn't make any sense in general, but I don't think it makes sense for Hornswoggle to get the victory here. So I'm going to go ahead and pick El Torito, considering he can actually wrestle even though he's a midget. But yeah, El Torito to get the victory here over Hornswoggle in the WeeLC match. Triple threat elimination match, Rob Van Dam versus Jack Swagger versus Cesaro You know, I think this would be a great win for Cesaro, but I'm going to go ahead and pick RVD to pick the victory here. I think Cesaro's going to look very dominant in this match. He's probably going to eliminate Swagger. Then immediately following, he'll probably eliminate RVD to set up a one-on-one match between the two at the Payback next month. So I'm going to go ahead and pick RVD to pick the victory here. I think Cesaro getting a one-on-one victory against RVD would be bigger at Payback. So I'm going to go ahead and say RVD wins this match to feud with Cesaro going to Payback next month. Divas Championship match. Divas champion Paige versus Tamina Snuka. I think it's very, very blatantly obvious Paige is going to retain here. Tamina, I don't think she'll ever become Divas champion. She'll just be used to, fill in for a space for a title match. So I don't see her winning. This match should be whatever. Paige just won the title, so I think it's pretty obvious she's going to retain the championship. Intercontinental Championship match. Intercontinental champion Big E versus Bad News Barrett. If you think Big E's going to retain, then I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Because Bad News Barrett is my pick to become the brand new Intercontinental Champion, to become a 4-time Intercontinental Champion. Big E's been champion for about 6 months now, and to be honest, I'm over him as champion. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Bad News Barrett to become the brand new Intercontinental Champion. This match should be good, but I'm looking for a Bad News Bullhammer to end Big E's title reign and for Bad News Barrett to become champion. 2-on-1 handicap match: R-Truth and Xavier Woods versus Alexander Rusev. This match is going to be a squash match with Alexander Rusev beating the two. I'll predict in under 2 minutes. If we're lucky, under 1 minute. This match is really pointless. It's just to get Alexander Rusev over, even though he's not going to be over. He'll probably become a nobody in a few months anyway. So this match is pretty much a waste of time and very, very meaningless. So obviously, Alexander Rusev will get the victory over Xavier Woods at R-Truth in this match. Steel cage match: John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. This match can go either way, but I'm going to go ahead and pick John Cena and get the victory here. I think that if Bray Wyatt wins, then this feud pretty much has to continue, and I honestly don't know what else they can do in this feud, so I think it should end, and I don't think they'd end this feud with Bray Wyatt getting the upper hand, so I'm going to go ahead and pick John Cena and get the victory here. This match should be, I think it'll be good. Their Mania match was good, so this should be at least better, especially if it's a steel cage. The Wyatts are obviously going to try and get involved, and most likely, if they might cost Cena the match, but I think Cena's going to overcome the odds and pick up the victory over Bray Wyatt in the steel cage. Extreme Rules match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. WWE World Heavyweight Champion Daniel Bryan versus Kane. This match should be fun. Kane and Bryan usually have pretty solid matches. Nothing great, but they're good matches. This is pretty much like a filler match for Bryan, considering he really doesn't have a really serious contender. I know they're trying to build Kane as a serious contender, but let's face it, Kane, isn't a serious contender for the title, unfortunately. So, obviously, Daniel Bryan's going to retain the championship here. He's just going to get pissed off and probably destroy Kane in this match. Brie Bella's probably going to make an appearance. Like I said, this match should be good, but at the end of the day, Daniel Bryan is going to retain the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And then the main event, 6-man tag team match, The Shield versus Evolution. As much as I want The Shield to get the victory here, because, they really deserve it, I'm going to go ahead and pick Evolution, get the victory. I don't see this being a one-time deal. I don't see this match happening once and that being it. I think this is going to continue down the line. And I think it'll be better if Evolution gets the victory for them to continue this feud. Because if Shield wins, I don't know. I don't think it'll be very interesting. It's always interesting to see the underdogs overcome the main eventers, the big guys, the authority, pretty much. So I want to see the Shield end up overcoming them just like Bryan did. So I think this match will be very good. But I'm going to pick Evolution, get the victory, so they can, pretty much continue this feud.
Well, guys, hope you guys enjoyed my pay-per-view predictions for Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules, like I said, live pay-per-view and the WWE Network tomorrow. Should be a solid show. We have an hour post-show after the pay-per-view, so if you didn't get enough of the pay-per-view, you can tune in and listen to, 4 people. I think it's Booker T, Josh Matthews, Alex Riley, and Sheamus, I believe. Talking about the pay-per-view for an hour, so if you want to listen to them talk for an hour about the pay-per-view, go ahead. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the pay-per-view. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until the pay-per-view, I'll see you guys tomorrow.